Hello and welcome. I'm Ashish Babaria, a Power BI developer, data visualizer, and Microsoft community representative for pbicorevisuals. Pbicorevisuals team at Microsoft is working very hard to develop the native visuals for the Power BI, which can offer more and more options for the better aesthetics, better analysis, and much more insights. As we all know, since mid of 2023, Power BI is continuously adding more and more features to their native visuals. You can get all this information on the LinkedIn page, which is dedicated to the PBI Core Visuals. If you are really enthusiastic about the data visualization, and if you are really keen on creating outstanding and insightful dashboards, then I must recommend you to go through this page. The link to the page is given below in the description box, so do check it out. Okay, so now in today's video we are going to discuss a very small but very powerful feature, sort by value, which was introduced in December 2023 for the columns, bars and ribbons. Now, as you can see here, in December 2023 there was an update for the enhanced columns, bars and ribbons. All these charts usually gives us the comparison between categories. And if we talk about the state charts particularly, they are not just giving us the comparison of the categories, they also tells us how these series are performing within this particular category. If we talk about the ribbons, it is telling us one more thing, which is how this particular series is performing across all these categories, correct? Now with December 2023 update, we have plenty of features for creating better aesthetics. But what I would like to highlight here is one very prominent feature for analysis, and that is sort by value. To demonstrate the same, here I have created one bar chart for the net sales across the regions. I have also added divisions as a series. So here all these regions will be acting as a categories, while all these divisions will typically be acting as a series. Now when I mentioned about sort by value, you must be thinking the facility was already there on the visuals from before. Yes, you are correct. When you press this 3-dot button on the top right corner of the visual, you will be offered with the sorting options for the axis and legends. As you can see here, if we change the sorting by axis to the net cells, and again if we are making it descending, what we can see here is the y-axis, which was earlier sorted by the names alphabetically. Now it is sorted by the net cells value from top to bottom. So definitely this method helps to find out the tops and bottoms just by a quick glance. Similarly, if we go back to option and try to sort by legends now, we can only sort them by the names ascending or descending. So basically, if you see each section of the bar, which is exactly in order as mentioned in the legend here. But what if we want them to be sorted by the rank within this bar? That means by rank basically. So here comes the sort by value in picture. Let me first of all copy this visual to demonstrate the same, so we can compare them side by side. I would also like to change its subtitle to width sort by value. So you know there will be no any more confusions later on. Alright, so now let's just click the visual. Let's go to format, bars and layout. Now make sure the series is selected to all, otherwise this layout option will be disabled. Now let's just turn this sort by value button on. See, now in this visual the order is different than what you can see in the legends. P&A has shifted to the first position here in this chart, while it was second here in the earlier chart. If you look at the EU, in the EU we have NNS is shifted to the second position, while in the earlier chart it was still on the third position. So this is how the sort by value is communicating more insight than the earlier chart, correct? Also, this option is not only for the stick charts, it is also available in the cluster chart as well, where the series are shown side by side. But the only problem in the cluster chart, it is difficult to estimate the proportion of each series within the category. So I usually prefer to use sort by value option in the stick charts only. But if situation arise, you can certainly use them with the cluster chart as well. Now we have the options there. So friends, I hope you like this video and I am sure you will try this out in your next Power BI project. If you are interested for such videos, you can subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the notification. Thank you, goodbye and have a nice day.